Hi, I'm new to Vanguard, and I have something to ask. Is Overlord the Blaze good deck? Overlord Blaze. Do you mean the Legion deck? No, not Legion deck. The Legacy deck from way back when. Do you mean the Legend deck? Because if you mean the Legend deck, I would not recommend picking that one up. If you do happen to mean just Overlord, Kagura Overlord for Overdressed, yes, I recommend picking it up. But if you mean the Legend deck, do not pick that up. It is a very old Legend deck. I'll give you a right. Give me a second.
No, it's fine. I'll receive it and then I'll just leave.
Oh.
Absolutely, we nursing a player.
Yeah, the Overlord Blaze. Yeah, that's the G Legend deck from like 2014 or 2015 or something, or 2016. Yeah, I don't recommend picking that up. It's a constructed deck. Yeah, do not unless you want to play premium or anything like that. Don't.
Even if you want to play premium, don't.
Yeah. But Master Fan, if you want to get into Vanguard, the new version of Vanguard, I recommend playing Cardfight Vanguard Overdress, which uses Ride decks. I can give you a link as to what that is. Hopefully that can put you on the way of figuring out what decks work for you. So I'll send you a link here. Oh, we don't have a TTS link yet. We need to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
We need to make a command for it. What do you think it should say?
Just like what we're playing today. So just what TTS really is about and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell them like you record like games and stuff. I was all that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jack. I'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So if you copy. Is that on my end? I think that might be on my end. Okay. Yeah. If you copy that whole link, it should redirect you to the start decks for Cardfight Vanguard. And all you have to do is scroll down to the D series, and there should be six start decks lined up for you. Right on top. It says D series. Under it has VGD SDO1 that has Yu Yu Kondo until 06, which has Mirei Minae. Then what do you recommend a Tra deck for the premium type? Then I recommend, it depends on what do you want to play in premium? Because then usually in premium you might as well just buy singles. There's not the best way to step into premium itself. You usually the G Zone, you need to buy them separately usually. Any stuff for the main deck you'll usually have to buy separately. So the main thing I'll have to ask you is like what Vanguard are you trying to focus around? Then I can push you on your way to exactly knowing what cards you should probably pick up. But welcome for getting interested in playing premium though. That's interesting that a new player actually is interested in starting with premium than with Overdress.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's also been reprints coming up as well, so
yeah.
It's never going to a good time. Timing has been pretty excellent for him. Pretty excellent.
Yeah, that's right.
Rebuild that properly. What type of screenshot did you want to add? Did you want to add like a
just a simple screenshot, just of
PNG, like a PNG file.
Yeah, PNG file is fine.
PNG file is okay, that's fine. Yeah.
That's like jumping to a volcano while riding a shark. That's a godlike analogy.
Come on, Matt. Come on.
That's
kind of true though.
It's kind of true though. Do you think the star deck will work, JJ, overdressing Mirai? Yeah, it will. I incorporated some overdress cards into it, but you don't have to. I did it because I kind of like arcs. I think out of all the overdress stuff, I think my favorite ones are Exactly Expecta and Arcs. I like their artwork. You stole it from a kid's movie? Is it Shark Girl, Lover Boy. No, sorry, my God, I mixed their names up. Is it Shark Man and Lover Girl or something, or Shark Boy and Lover Girl or something? Hope we get lucky in set 4. I mean, we do get cards in set 4, but unfortunately the archetype still needs a lot more support. But the sticker with me too. Ah, fair enough. Okay, thanks, mate. Hey, no problem, Master Fan. That's okay. If you have any more questions regarding premium, you're just gonna make weasels? No. I mean, maybe. For tabletop testing, possibly. I have some decks and stuff that I need to work on. And hopefully I get to build them, because I need to figure out how to add my own images, or maybe use images from the client itself, because I can't see the cards at all. Hell yeah.
Just making your own images is very easy. It's just tedious to put in the description. Why my decks are not saving? It's fine, I'll just...
Yo, okay track. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Could we give a fat shout out to Poison Potato? Hope everybody having a good new year. You too, Darker Haze. How you been doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to our session of tabletop testing. I kind of want to play a long time ago, but I kind of broke, and I hard to buy pack in Malaysia. Really? There are some SEA players around here, so you can always ask. They probably should be able to hook you up. But thank you, Massive Fan, for the follow. I appreciate it. But I still recommend... I
don't know, SEA English Premium, that's gonna be really hard to find.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult if you want to find any English product. If you want to play JP product, however, it's gonna be also difficult.
Very hard to find, yeah, because it's premium.
Yeah. So it's one of the reasons why I suggested playing Overdress, to learn some of the core concept of the game. I know you played a while ago, but some stuff have changed, some rules have changed and stuff, and you'll find a bigger play group if you play with people who play more Overdress. So it's just a suggestion. The starter decks are like $4 a piece, $3 a piece anyway for Overdress, so I highly encourage it to give it a try first before you figure out what you want to do to play for premium. Because if you want to play something for Overlord, it's gonna run you a bit, because I can show you. Give me a second. So I'll show you my premium Overlord list. Let me see if I can find it. I know I'm probably gonna make Matt's eyes bleed right now.
It's fine. It's Matt. No one cares about Matt.
Jesus.
True.
I love you, Matt. I love you. Only good fun.
Yep. Exactly. Let's see here. Let me see here. There. Okay. So for some of the core cards you're probably going to need for most things in premium are your G-Zones, right? So this is your extra deck. Hi, Danielza. So it's more or less like your extra deck that you play in like other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, or not your sideboard, not really. I guess they do have some cards that allow you to play stuff from your sideboard, but besides the point. Alright. Tilt my camera a little bit here. There we go. Half Thai, half melee? Oh, sick. Welcome. Multicultural soup here. I'm gonna sort them first, and then I'll talk to you in part how important some of these cards are to get them. And then I'm gonna leave it up to you whether or not you want to pick them up still, or you're gonna try to invest into the future. Okay, so the most important thing whenever you want to get into premium is usually your G-Guards and your attackers that you have in your G-Zone, and how they correspond with each other is very important, because they need to have a little bit of synergy or cohesion, or a way they need to work together with some synergy that allows your deck to do what it needs to do for you to be able to win the game, which is very important in Premium. Or it can have some silver bullets that allows you to deal with certain matchups that you might not have a good time against based on what they have against you, sort of thing. Alright, so we play a decent amount of G-Guardians. You can play as much as you want to, but you can only have 4 face-up in activation, so you can only have 4 face-up anyway. But we play around 6 to 7. Some people play 7, I play 6. I prefer this amount, because my deck does not go into the G-Zone that often. It only goes into it maybe once or twice during a game. Because the deck that I'm playing is an old deck with some new shoes. Very, very new shoes. It's basically like a 80-year-old man gone to an orthopedic, gone to a foot doctor, and basically bought new shoes for him. That's basically what happened. And then some more utility cards, which allows you to either restand. So these allow you to either restand or be able to retire stuff from your opponent's board. So being able to retire things from your opponent for free or for very little cost. And also some extra parts to be able to restand or get extra drive checks, which can allow you to close out the game as well. And those are kind of important things that you're going to need whenever you're playing, be it JP Vanguard or using English cards as well, or, you know, Thai cards too. I think you'll be all of the same things that'll come up, that you'll have to try to find cards in those languages, maybe to play into your locals. Usually using English is kind of frowned upon in SEA countries. I still find that kind of weird. The only reason we don't allow JP cards is because we can't read it. I think if most people could understand it, because we have like Japanese Magic cards and we play with those, so it's not really a reason. Do you need quick shields in Premium? Depends on your starter. I play a starter that uses the quick shield, so yes. For me, yes. And then some of the other core cards you're probably going to need to pick up for Premium too as well are your Stride crits, which is very important. Over Trigger, very, 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 very important as well. Your D Perfect Guards. And these are heal triggers, but these should be heal guardians. And those are what you're going to want to pick up too as well. And then there's also these go into soul triggers too, which are pretty important. So almost every single deck, every single archetype that you're also going to play against are going to need some facet of some of these cards. An Over Trigger, a Stride crit. So it's a critical trigger, a grade 0, that says when you're paying it for the cost of a Stride, it's counted as a grade 3, which is very good. You have your Over Trigger that you can either draw into it or find some way to put it back into your deck, or you can drive into it and do some really crazy shenanigans. You have the Overdressed Perfect Guard. You don't need to be running these, but it's kind of good to run them, so it's fine. And then you also have the Go into Soul critical triggers. You don't run these that often because some people run stand triggers instead of these. The effect stand triggers are very good when it comes to synergy, so it's really, really nice. Sure, I would like that. I would like that, Kyle. Sure. Nodders, if I could read JP, I wouldn't care. Same here. I wouldn't. You made that? Yeah, no worries. So, okay, Track, thanks so much for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. So hopefully this was helpful. Just some core concepts of core things you need to think about whenever you're building your decks. Since I'm building a deck that focuses around this Legion Overlord, this one, I incorporate cards from different formats, which is V and Overdress, to make my deck stronger. Since this gives me a force marker, the old one doesn't have one, but his V iteration does. His V version of it does. So usually you would try to ride the V version or Draconic Overlord at the end to get the force marker to give to him when you go into your Legion turn. So hopefully that was helpful. So if you find a way that allows you to find what win conditions you want to work out to, no problem, Kyle. Don't forget, you can always just type it out to me. If I don't see it, then you can hop on in and tell me. No problem, Kyle. Don't worry about it. That's a lot of things for you to learn about, and that's fine. Take your time. Take your time with it. If there's anything that I rushed over or that I missed or that you want me to explain a bit better into detail, just let me know. I can try to make like some YouTube videos talking a bit more into detail about like what exact cards, like hey, you want to get into premium, what cards could you probably look to pick up? You could work on those things. Okay, that's kind of sick, Jack, I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out how to export the deck.
Okay, thanks about everything. Hey, no worries, man. And don't ever hesitate to ask questions. I'm always here to answer them. How does the game work? Exclamation mark tutorial will teach you about the current format and about the other formats as well. And it should help you on the way. And there's also a YouTube video talking about where you can purchase product at different places in the world. I think I might need to make an update video about it because some of them are no longer open, unfortunately. So Darkly His Nutters, Professor JJ, you got a home. No, I love talking about the game. I love it. I love this game a lot, man. There's no game like it out there. I'm joking. I love to hear you nerding about this stuff. Sure. And if you think there's any content that we're missing on the YouTube channel, Master Fan, don't hesitate to ask or put it as a suggestion in our Discord. So then you too can control how our content is going, which can allow us to make better content. Because this year, this is what we're gonna try to aim for. Because I realize I have I'm piss poor at communication. I'm very weak at it. I don't really convey my thoughts properly because I forget. I've been playing this game for 10 years. Not everybody has been playing the game for 10 years. So now when I say a word or I say a phrase or something, I don't expect everybody to get it, Like CB, for example. Who the hell knows what CB mean? People might know what counterblast mean, but not everybody knows it. So I need to try to rewire my brain to...
He's from SEA, he knows what CB means. If you know, you know.
Yeah, of course. Of course. But not like, say for example, like American audience, right? Most American audience might not be too familiar, or European players. I'm kind of excited for my first and second trial. That yeah, go for it, dude. So don't forget, right? If you go, if you take the link that I sent to you, let me go to desktop so I can show it to you. So if you go here, so from the link that I sent to you with the start text, you go here, and you just click on any one of these 6. And you just pick a deck that you like. You try to avoid these because these don't really exist anymore. These are a no-go. These are hard to come by. You don't get these. You focus on these. It's glad that our Vanguard community is getting bigger and bigger. Yes, sir. I am excited. Alright, Jack, I'm gonna hop out to the room.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna start figuring this out.
Yeah, no worries. Just whenever you can, Jack, and just let me know, okay?
When do you want it by, roughly?
Hopefully before tomorrow. Or at least...
Tomorrow.
Oh, if it's tomorrow, then... Oh, you already sent it to me? Nice.
Yeah, you just have me check.
How do you do that?
Oh, I just laid out the deck and I just took a screenshot.
Oh, you mean on like tabletop?
Yeah, or if you have a regular PNG of it via deck log or something, the JP deck log, you can do it, or you can do CFA, or you can do just the tabletop as well. Anything is fine.
Okay.
Anything is good. Because I have an idea how I want to do this video, but it's gonna be fun. Although I would play both at being myself as an opponent. Well, there is a function of being able to remote fight against people. You can always play against people around the world. So as you can see, there's a playmat here, which I use on Mondays to play against awesome viewers and friends of mine who come through the Discord, and we play some remote fights against each other. And if you want to know how that works, you can join our Discord as well. And there's also on the official Cardfight Vanguard YouTube channel, the English one, there is a official YouTube video talking about how to do it, how to get into it. And it has somebody you probably might recognize from other YouTube channel who might be explaining it to you. Namely Chris. Mostly just Chris. He's teaching you how the game works. But yeah, I need to add that as a command too. Thank you, Jack. I need to add that one. So we need to add
tabletop simulator, so everything to do with tabletop simulator and how it's run on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And exclamation mark remote fight for Mondays.
Okay, thank
so you just talk about what happens on Mondays and stuff, and then everyone can just go exclamation mark that, and then you have a list of it, and we have to repeat ourselves.
Yep.
Just repeating ourselves, so we sound like recorders. And that's a pain. Yeah. Anyway, I'll pop off. Thank you for the games.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries.
See you, Jack.
See you later. I'm gonna hop off a Discord too.
Yeah, I'm off to. I need to sleep. I'm sorry.
No, dude, simplified. It's good, man. It's good. You did a whole lot of hard work today. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Have a good one. Sweet dreams, man.
Alright, have a good one, JJ. See ya.
Okay. And you don't need to rush into it. Usually you use a camera or your phone. You can use a whole bunch of different things. You're glad that the community is getting bigger. Do I agree? Yes, Kyle, I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Although I play both myself opponent. Monday you're gonna have to have Mondays free now. Not really. You can always the cool thing about the point system, you can always challenge me, and if you challenge me, they might have more people who might be interested in remote fight, or you can just ask me whenever you wanted to play remote fight Darker Haze. Usually I kinda am in a mood anyway, because I feel like practicing. If I'm busy with something, or if I don't feel in the mood, I'll probably tell you, but I usually am. I usually like playing.